Hello everyone, today we will take a look at those decks that Block Dragon buffed, and the first one will be Adimancipator. It only took us 3 years to get this deck back, so however this deck was also playable without Block Dragon, and I only did one change, which is I replaced the barrier statue for Earth with the Block Dragon. And funny enough, Dyna's also a rock monster, which doesn't matter now too much, because before the addition of Block Dragon, that was my search target with Granite. Now we have Block Dragon and can search everything we want. So there has been some additions, some evolutions. After those 3 years, the strongest version is now to play it with super heavy samurai engine. You can also play a second monk big Benkai, but if you open both of them, you can still use their pendulum scales. It's not over. One spicy addition is this card. It makes you imperm and Veiler proof. Your opponent cannot target you with those card effects. You can get them from the legacy pack, so don't need to craft that. Yeah, you just have to be aware that if you open this card, you just place it as your first action, since this card tells you to do so. Yeah, so you play the names. All 2, 3, nothing too crazy. So maybe saw this Colossus here. You could make Colossus in your Adimancipator board consistently if you excavated Prankit's Roxy's, since this card banishes and you get it back with Cupid Pitch and Synchro Summon. This is why we also have 2 level 10 targets, just we need something to Synchro Summon in. Yeah, it's now easier, that's why I'm not sure if that's still the best build, since Block Dragon banishes as well, and you can get those cards back this way. Yeah, ending on an additional Thunder Dragon Colossus, definitely strong. You can still play the statue just to be sure. Ending on a Net Beast, it's not that unlikely, but my level 3 rock target is this one. I think it's the best one. You can also take a look at rocks level 3. I already took a look there. I think that's the best one. Yeah, and feel free to explore for yourself, because this one can special itself when getting impermed or something. Yeah, didn't matter too much. However, you can excavate it, go into Net Beast. And so one thing I hate the most is when getting Maxi just past a turn. So if I take the Maxi challenge, I like to end on a Net Beast, and this way winning is definitely an option. Yeah, Doki Doki sends a rock monster from the grave from your hand to special summon special rock monsters the same level. This is why the Kuakai engine is useful. This one can special summon itself when a rock monster leaves the field. This searches you the negate one, and the negate one will be fodder for Doki Doki to search an analyzer, for example. Also, Doki Doki and the small Adimancipators make you Cupid Pitch, and with Cupid Pitch you can now easily decrease its level, so it will be level 2 to go to Synchro Summon Block Dragon with, to go into Sword Soul of Baron. You can also go into level 12 here easily and play some, what is it called? The pile that you can splash in everywhere with level 12. I don't know, I don't play those synchro monsters, it's just got support in the latest pack. You do have to be aware of, if you want to play it with Super Heavy Samurai, that they can't dilute with each other, but it's still playable. You can Centurion, yeah. You also see some Pendulum builds playing Super Heavy Samurai and a bunch of spells, because you either open with it and you do the Super Heavy Samurai line first and then play your spells, or you just didn't open it and it didn't matter. Anyway, so I think these are the most important cards in that deck, since you can now, since getting into your Granite is now more important, having an extra level 4 body is useful. You can special summon itself by banishing one Earth monster from your hand. This is why I also play Max C. I really don't like running this card, but you can banish it with Block Dragon or Gigantus to get another level 4 body into the field to go into the Granite. The motorbike searches you a Super Heavy Samurai card. That's an additional normal summon. Also, you can special it itself when you have a water monster in your field, on your field. It's also one more banish target if you don't got access into your Block Dragon. Yeah, I think I got over the cards. So Block Dragon didn't change too much here. You could achieve the same boards without it. It just makes your deck more consistent, I would say, since you get more often access to the Adimancipator cards. However, if you hard drew them or got some other access into them anyway, yeah, as I said, you could end on the same board. However, Block Dragon is definitely more link material at the end of the day. Also, probably one interesting line, SP could banish some targets and then you could go into your Cupid Pitch plays. Yeah, Thunder Dragon, additional endboard piece, just funny. Cupid Pitch, go into Adimancipator and Doki Doki. Ryzen is probably the target. I would play a second one if I had more space, just as a follow-up play. Yeah, sometimes you can banish it, get it back with Cupid Pitch and have this way a second one, but usually you just build your board and if your opponent breaks it, he just wins. But it's just the playstyle I enjoy the most. Do glass cannon, like do a big board, win or lose. Yeah, but you can also play into boards if you're lucky. Yeah. The main strategy going second is to resolve the Dragite, as when your opponent's negates are out, you non-targets send their field cards to the hand, break their board this way, and hope you win the next turn if they don't have any gas left. Yeah, you get easily access into level Link 2s, this is why, or Link 1 with the Brankets engine. So Borrel Dragon makes a lot of sense here. It's an Omni-Negate, and funny enough, Brankets Doodaloo is a Thunder monster, so after you activated Nemesis Corregidor from your hand, you could use Doodaloo to go into Colossus and use an additional level 4 target for Granite, since he doesn't need rock or earth monsters. Yeah. Adimancipator Reason, Spell Trap Negate, as long as you have a spell water card in your graveyard. So this is Dropsies and the gem. Excel Synchro Dragon, you can go easily into level 8 here. He's just your bridge to go into Barone to get Nibiru proof. Earlier, level 10 Synchro, as mentioned. If if you have a different target, go for it, but he's pretty good. Granite, Trinkets, Small Engine, SP Little Knight, Appaloosa, you usually get access to it, and access code Dogger. To finish off the games, probably how you use the Super Samurai engine, you activate this, get this, search this, go into the Adimancipator engine, activate this and see where the adventure leads you. So shout out to my homie who did let me play the Adimancipator cards in a Duel room. I could get some footage before it got released. Yeah, I definitely said in the last video, Adimancipator, that I hope Block Dragon gets back, since it never got banned in the OCG in the first place. It just was a bit too strong in the Master Duel format, and this deck really fell off after the power creep of Fiendsmith and other Mina cards. I think you can do with going first, you use your normal summon on the Guardian Kuakai Meiru. Yeah, if you have the Super Heavy Samurai access. I noticed too late that I had the brick in my hand, but it's whatever. It's usually what I do. So no dragon for me, but we have the small ones in the end. This is why I say you don't need Block Dragon necessarily. This one can special summon itself if you have an Adimancipator card in your hands, or you start with this one, get this one. And this is what I mean, you excavate most of your deck, so you should see Naturia Rock pretty often. Let's do level 4s, go into Dragite. I didn't respect Nibiru there, but you cannot always do that. So you need one hand card from your Roxys to do the Trinkets line. And this is what I mean. Block Dragon didn't change much here. It just could have done the combo probably the same way. Yeah, just a lot of beefy bodies. One spell negate infinitely, some monster negates and one only negate, and one card to get the body off the field if you could run over that beast. So yeah, it's playing some Chimera cards, branded cards. Yeah, no chance. Alright, that's the Adimancipator deck. I think I covered them all in one video. The next one is Adimancipator Renus Leaf. A link between those two. Yeah, you could run the Super Heavy Samurai engine again, or in that case I decided to go for Seka Slide, since you like hand cards for those. They discard cards, the Renus Leaf cards. Nothing too crazy, we have still those Adimancipator cards. I mean, you can go over every card if you want to copy the list, but I think oh, this one is funny, it's targeting protection. The Gate Blocker is really good with the Venus Div cards. And Adimancipator, I don't know how good Redux is here, I just had him tried him here, and for the extra deck just some generically good Earth cards. However, you can still summon a non-Earth monsters, you just not activate their effects. Yeah, we lost this one. Let's see. I think he Fuva lost me and I just didn't care, I just want to play my deck. I even had the Grand Maju, or what is the name? Mario Guardian, to negate one. Not enough. If Fuva lost me twice and didn't hit, then Duel, you can easily take someone out here, so... But your opponent has to build a bad deck for it. You just need to include one Nip or one Duel and you usually can't take your opponent out. So Saryuger, big fan, very strong card. Both effects are really strong, draw 4 cards, put 3 back, getting a little push for the barrier statue, getting access to Block Dragon. He also makes me Nibiru proof since Nibiru is dark. Just need to get him into the graveyard. Yeah, targeting protection. Can't be destroyed except by battle because of Block Dragon. Yeah, he's playing a going second deck and has every card on the hand that he needs, so he wins. Yeah, I don't know if you do less special summon version, you can probably end on a barrier statue early. You can go into net piece with him and him, or him and him. You can add some more level 3 targets. Yeah, nothing too crazy. And now to the 60 card version of the deck. Now include more Naturium cards. No, 3 is the right ratio here. One of the Adimancipator cards, 3 ashes, just to not get Max Seed. This can special summon itself. The Burnous Leaf cards, I just recommend you, if you want to use them, just use their effects and get familiar with them. You can't do anything wrong there. Usually free material for Granite. Many cards send him to the graveyard from the Burnous Leaf pack. Old Chamins, you can just discard them with Burnous Leaf. Redox, as I said, don't know how good he is. Block Dragon, very strong card. Searching Grass. Yeah, just to draw some cards, just to get into grass. And net beast cards, Naturia cards. Yeah, extra deck didn't matter too much. Let's get into the replay. Don't want to keep the video too long, just to give you some ideas how you could play the deck. And in that deck in that hand we don't resolve grass. Protecting my Granite Surge with the Guardian, even though we cannot always do that. This is a Nibiru save if you have 5 Earth monsters in your graveyard. It's just no longer the case. Now it's the case, and before that we had the Guardian. Barriers on the field, he also protects you. So yeah, I think we get into the strongest combo. We can go here. I did the net beast early here, which is probably a misplay. I just didn't want to mess it up somehow, and yeah, that's why I did it early. However, we do need the space if we want to play Adimancipator cards, even though the chances to excavate a rock monster is pretty low in that deck. I probably still missed an extra body here. I couldn't use this effect. I also special summoned him, which was stupid. He special summons me him. I just needed the space, that's why I linked it off. So this board is ridiculous. We have the statue. He cannot play spell cards, 2 Omni Negates, 1 Snatch, 1 Reborn. This card is straight up broken. Block Dragon protects this statue. But my opponent plays a really strong deck. I have to give him that. At some point I thought that I will lose. So this is where I misplayed. I can special summon my statue back after the battle phase. Don't know what I did there, because this card says quick effect during your opponent's turn, you can target 1 earth monster from the graveyard and special summon it. Misplayed, I just activated this effect. However, he doesn't have a battle phase now. I even use, I think, definitely, I tried this deck before. I'm just stupid for it, but I think negating this second effect of Kenahawk has to be right. You can't tell me differently. And yeah, he still plays. It's crazy. So yeah, let's see how far he gets. So he's definitely a good player, obviously. Can just special summon him. I just saw that I could activate this effect and negate and destroy. If I wouldn't do that, he would probably win. He would go then into the, what is it called? The worm, the big one, Protoss. Call and pop my earth monster, since Block Dragon only protects rock monsters from destruction. Pop my field. He probably would have won. So yeah, I mean, I also misplayed by respawning a bad target, but very interesting how far this deck got into this board. Yeah, I think that was a good showcase. Definitely leave me a comment if you have any further questions. I'll go over card by card so you can copy it. I also see that I didn't include the target card, the block gate. Yeah, just add in. Oh, you can go for a Papuska pass. If you get Maxito for Valast if you want. So yeah, Block Dragon makes the deck really fun. Yep, thanks for watching. Bye.